All right. Hey, Watson. Do you want to have a little fun harpoon throwing?
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No. But we do need to clarify what's happening on the night of Black
Okay, that is a great read on
A
no.
reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
Well, something's always bothering
The sailor's
Holmes.
knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
It's very
Peter Carey
strange.
attempted to defend himself?
But there's no
It
blood
is
on it
possible.
from
But
like
if that is the
stabbing. It's
case,
only from
then
the
it
pool of
alters
blood that
many
it fell
things.
in.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to
Oh,
man?
pig?
Morphologically, I mean.
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before, on the Ripper
I do
case,
love that they
believe.
reference the
Do you want to
previous
slip
games
some more
very, very
pig
slightly.
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Even better.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
All
And
right.
the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall.
Oh, right, there are
of
two other
Blackfeet's
harpoons just
cabin
lying
should
there.
do quite nicely.
Okay, so we're going to acquire a couple items. Oh, Toby. I wish we could straight up pet you. Okay. Oh, no, sorry. We want to go to the menu here. And yeah, so we need to... John Elgon seems not to be a usual thief. Yeah, that is definitely true. It seems like he was there for something very specific. Like they weren't just breaking in to find something of value. They were looking for something specific of value. Watson would be glad. Yeah, okay. And great. So let's go first off and get ourselves a harpoon. Yeah, you know, my intuition is telling me that it requires a lot of force to impale someone, let alone stab them with a harpoon. Like, that's no joke. All right, so let's grab one of
That should
these.
do it. Now I'm
Yoink.
ready for the experiment.
Well, you're half ready. Again, something like it said in the thing is odd that the husband, who seems kind of a, you know, a drunk brute of a man, does all this gardening. Like, it doesn't seem characteristic, considering, you know, that he was kind of like a recluse. But she's not talking about it, and especially odd that she has these gardening gloves here.
Who could do such a thing? My poor husband.
She's hiding something, but it's hard to tell what, whether or not it's benign. Like, you know, maybe she's just like lying because her husband wanted to take credit for the garden and she is continuing that. I don't know. All right, well, let's go to Whitechapel. Oh, Whitechapel. We've had many an adventure here. Oh, literally, we just load straight into the butcher shop. Okay, so what are we doing here?
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much.
No.
What do you intend to do?
No, I can't imagine it
To
smells
indulge myself
spectacular in
a little
here.
Experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
Ooh.
A little experiment?
We're
Stand
gonna
aside,
have a
Watson.
competition.
This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise yet.
Oh, that's a good look to the camera.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most
Yeah,
reliable
that
test.
seems logical. Oh, hold breath. Oh, interesting. So we have to time it in the middle. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, these games normally don't have these kinds of mini games.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with
Okay, so
insufficient
the
strength
bar
to
at the
pierce
bottom
it
is the
straight
strength meter, not the accuracy. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, good throw.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
Yeah, it seems like
If
something
it was
that
luck, then it was
a
chance of a
unskilled
thousand.
kind of laborer would just be able to
Well,
do.
Yes.
Especially
Definitely
considering he doesn't look
Right.
like a very strong
But
person.
Before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Thank
Very well,
you.
but please hurry.
Of
Oh
course.
my God, Holmes, you're a bit of an oblivious one sometimes. Yeah, that's quite a throw. Interesting. Okay, so with that, can we fill in? So what do we have here? Pin to the wall and strength experiment. What did we get from this? Okay, so some facts may be interpreted differently. Okay, so we can change between these two. It requires much greater strength than that of an average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would also most likely be necessary. 2 men in cooperation might achieve the same result. So 2 people could maybe do it, but I don't know. I'm going to say feat of strength. That's my guess. Okay, cool. So then what do we have next to work on? Yep, we have the harpoon. Are there new conversation points for us? No. Okay. Ship's log for the year 1883 might put some light on connection between Peter Carey and Nelligan's father. So how do we get the ship's log? I guess we can just go to the little hut, right? So let's go to Woodman's Lee. That is kind of neat how they actually like pin that location onto the map because it wouldn't be in London. So yeah, let's go look at the log. Because if I remember correctly, on the bookshelf here, there was a series of logs. Aha!
1883. That's the one I need.
Excellent. Okay, what do we got here?
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Okay. Black Peter, Peter Carey, Charles Allison. I'm assuming we're looking for Nelligan, right?
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Okay, light breeze, Wednesday, moderate winds. Nothing really of note
Log
here.
notes for July. Nothing special.
Yeah, no, really, it's just, yes, saw
Log
whales.
notes for August. These pages have been
Oh,
away.
very curious. What is this
Canadian
here?
Pacific Railway, CPR.
It's a bond.
A torn piece from a bond certificate.
Oh.
I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways
Interesting.
of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man.
Yeah, that ain't
The
happening.
last would be to locate vital witnesses. The sailors involved.
So maybe
in this
that's some of the
whale
people we're
hunt
going to meet in the
campaign.
case. Okay, so we're going to maybe find some of his old crew then. Because, yeah, it seems like they found Nelligan, and maybe Black Peter took the, I guess, the bonds or certificates or whatever. So now can we talk to
Who could
you?
do such a thing?
No.
Poor husband.
So who would we talk to about that? What's the task here? Wiggins might help to find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. He should be somewhere at Baker Street. Gotcha. Our little friend. Yeah, task for Wiggins and find a use. A piece of stock exchange, yep. Canadian Pacific Railway. Okay. Okay, well then let's go back to Baker Street. Let's not delay. Interesting. So I wonder how, I guess the question is, how did young Nelligan find out about that? Or maybe he just, put it together that this guy came back and retired wealthy and that they had somehow crossed paths somewhere in Norway. Yeah.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think
Let's
that if
hope.
you pretend you're from Scotland Yard,
I doubt it, Watson.
No, they're not
And
going to
really,
talk.
I would
Yeah.
prefer that all of this remains quiet.
Or we're going to get to disguise
But
ourselves
I have
as a
another
sailor.
solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Oh, this is where we're going to talk
who
in
might they
Wiggins. Of course,
The
Wiggins.
secret police division of
Hell
Baker
yeah.
Street.
you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful
The
assistance
most
from
reliable.
these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives.
Damn.
Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will
Okay.
you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have
Oh.
only to call him.
Well, isn't that handy? I'm glad the gang and you have such a nice understanding. Oh, it's oh my God, the Nutcracker. I'm glad she made a cameo.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
We got a task. We got a job for you lads.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
All right then.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Oh man. Okay, no, but we need to know exactly where they are.
Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Oh.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Hey, I am Christopher. How you doing? All right, let's go see what they want us for at Scotland Yard. Oh, Wiggins. No, we need specific locations, not just every brothel in the area. All right, so what could Lestrade want? We're kind of following up our own lead here, dude.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley.
Oh,
I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
interesting. A new suspect
Great help.
already.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual.
So someone was still
prowling
poking around
during the
there.
night.
Do you have him here?
Yes.
I wonder
He
if he's
refuses
one
to
of the
speak with
former
us.
crew as
We'll
well.
make him talk.
Huh.
Let us hope so.
Oh, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest...
Writing a
fellow was
letter,
writing
that's
a letter.
very weird.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence.
All right, well, let's go
At
check
your
out this
disposal.
weird letter. So this
Admit
guy was
that for once,
prowling
Mr. Holmes,
around the
Scotland
lodge,
Yard is a step ahead of you.
and he was in the process of writing a letter when he was nabbed. Huh. All right, well, let's go see what this letter is. Oh, we also have his boots.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Aha.
Liam
So now we
Hurtley's
can
old
compare
boots.
these
They're a
against,
size
and they're
9 in the
bigger. So they might match the ones that are in the garden. What is this? It's just like a sack? All right, so what's this letter?
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with.
All right, so I'm assuming we have to go back to Baker Street for that. And a pen.
Nothing unusual about it.
And really, okay, I guess that is everything. So I'm assuming, let's just check our task list. No, it doesn't say it here, but yeah, okay, so yes, we need to go back to Baker Street for that. I definitely want to do that before we talk to him, though. That seems like just generally a good idea. Explore all the evidence before you do your interrogation. Because this game doesn't really give you a second chance to call people on, you know, their inconsistencies. Over to the lab table, very important. Okay, so let's recover the letter,
I need
and
to
then we can
prepare
also
a
go
chemical
compare the
agent
boots.
That is capable of removing fresh ink. For
Oh,
this purpose,
okay.
the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain
reaction. Okay.
First condition.
So,
All 7 reagents should be used.
oh,
Second condition.
okay.
Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition.
Okay.
Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Gotcha. Okay, so, well, let's just read the
First
rules again.
condition.
Okay.
All 7
So we have to use
reagents
all
should
7
be used.
colors.
Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the
So that
blue
means
reagent.
blue is 2.
Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. Okay, so, I guess let's start with green. Let's try that. Then, blue. Then orange. I think I get what the instructions are. We'll see though. So now orange and white. And then do we just repeat it with blue, orange, white? I'm gonna guess that's the case.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning.
I see. Okay, okay. So, are you gonna reset this for me? Yes, okay. So, we need to use all 7, and it seems like the way... Oh, I see. It's third after that. So... So can we use, like, double blue, then? That'd be my guess. So, okay. Let's assume that, at the very least, we need to start with blue. Yeah. So, why don't we do it blue-green blue instead of green blue like we did originally? So now we're starting off, we're getting rid of all of the green and blue off the bat. So then blue again, and then orange. So that satisfies the first of the parentheses. Or not the, I guess, you know, the open, I always forget what those are called. Like they're the, like the kind of brackets. So does this work now? Okay. But we have to use this afterwards. But can we use orange again, or does it have to be orange, orange, white, white? Okay, okay. And then white. I'm assuming this is correct, unless we have to start with white. Ah, perfect.
Now I can proceed further.
Excellent. Okay. This is pretty straightforward.
The content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
What do we have here? Oh, interesting. I did as you asked and hid them well. But I beg you to reconsider something in I swear and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you something me. Who were they writing this for?
Them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
Yeah. I'm very glad we did this first, because this is a key piece of evidence. All right, so now we have the conversation point, and we also have the bond certificate. Interesting. I wonder if we can look in our records for this. So let's go over to the newspapers.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
No?
My archive.
No.
I can always consult with it
So
if needed.
these are the different panels for our research. Huh. So how do we find out about the... Is there any other clues we have now? So we have the letter. Missing box? Non-smoker, no gardener. Interesting. So the letter doesn't match any of our current evidence either. Huh. Okay. Well, at the very least, let's go back to Woodman's Lee and compare the boot. Because that would also place him there before or during the murder. All right, let's poke our head right over here. And now we have a second boot to drop onto here. Oh, and... Ah, that is an exact match. Uh-huh. Curious. Okay, so what do we have here? I'm going to guess that he was maybe the gardener. Interesting. So, Hurtley's footprints, Hurtley's letter, or is it no gardener? Aha! What do we have down here? Unexplained presence. Liam Hurtley's boots match the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Okay, well, I mean, we haven't had that conversation yet, but I guess it's, you know, getting a little bit ahead of it. So let's have a chat with her and see if she does deny it, now that we have the evidence that he was here. Maybe we'll get a new conversation point with her. She just seems distraught at the moment, but
Who could do such a thing?
Yeah, she's not talking.
Poor husband.
And I'm not seeing anything else around here, right? Yeah, the footprints are the only thing that are popping up as an item of investigation. So it definitely seems like he is their gardener. So I guess let's have a chat with him. I think we've found all the evidence here. So we have these 2 conversation points I'm assuming we get to bring up in his interrogation. Anything else here? Yeah, just interrogate him. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go back to Scotland Yard. Love it. Let's see what's going on. What we can pry from him. We don't know what he looks like, so it's hard to tell if maybe he is at least more capable than Nelligan. Because again, Nelligan is kind of a slight person, so it's hard to believe that he'd be able to do that. Like, you know, throw the spear through him. Oh, Liam Hurdley.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Aha.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Definitely a
My name
larger
is
dude.
Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
No.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
Yeah, quite the
I know.
suspect.
Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
Yeah.
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you.
Oh, come
but you're not
on.
getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a little bit more from you. Okay, so Woodman's Lee.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Ooh, yeah, your boots match. That's got to be
The
it.
second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where
Exactly.
Peter Carey was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof?
I mean,
How many men have boots
it's
like
not
mine?
great proof,
That
I'll give you
doesn't
that.
make me a murderer.
Okay, ooh, so what did you hide?
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
Okay, so we definitely got you on that one. That's got to be, yeah, the letter. You were not very smart about
I
this.
did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A
Nope.
touch of chemistry, nothing special.
We got you, buddy.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to
Give me
my
your tools.
It was to do with my work, see?
I
What
will
work?
check that, Mr. Hurtley.
Okay. Let's do a inspection of him. So what do we got here? Anything on his face? No, not seeing anything. Oh, scar though. Old scar. Okay. Anything on? Oh, we got a handkerchief with crested. Oh, the crested tit. The same one that's on the book, or our is it a book or a box? The one that's on the table in front of the wife. Plant remains. Definitely seems like something that a gardener would have on them. And gardener's hands. Okay. Presence at
Now that
Woodman's
your
Lee.
presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
Yeah, what do you got to say for
I
yourself?
don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
I mean, it seems like you're the gardener. But what's the thing here? Is it the garden or the well-kept garden? Is it the gardener or well-kept garden? Interesting. Huh. This I'm really not sure. Okay, let's take a look at the evidence for it. So, Gardner, a stranger arrested by the police. He's a former soldier who left the military after being wounded. He now lives a quiet life working as a gardener, probably at Woodman's Lee. What other thing here? What is well-kept garden? What does that say? Well-kept garden. The garden and the fields are well kept. A capable gardener works here. That's it. Yeah, I'm not sure which one. I mean, I feel like gardener makes more sense because it is at least a dialogue choice. So why don't we go with that?
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
Okay.
I'm not. How did you...
I mean, it's not
observed your
that
hands.
hard to figure out.
They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently.
Yeah, that
But
makes
the
it a
most
little more
obvious clue
clear.
Presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief.
Yeah, Mrs. Carey gave it to
crested
him.
tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener. And I went there to get my tools.
The ones that he says that he hid.
That's all for now.
Okay.
Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where
okay.
the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not quite actually sure what that will give us other than maybe finding out what he actually hid, because I can't imagine, why would he hide gardening tools? Seems like a weird thing to hide. Okay, well, let's head out to there. Okay, so there's one more person we're gonna meet, apparently. Yeah. All right, so what do we got here? We have, okay, so I'm assuming that's the other shed near the house then. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it seems like the two of them are trying to hide something, but neither of them, it's not quite clear yet. It seems like Nelligan is there specifically looking for evidence about what happened to his dad. Not so sure about Hurtley, though. Maybe an affair with the missus? I don't know. Maybe something funky going on there. So yeah, I think it's this here, right? Can we look into it? Oh, we can open it. Oh, interesting. Can we look around it? No. No, we can't go behind here. So can we talk to you about getting in there? I'm assuming you would be able to get in. Okay, all right, we can chat with her. Ah, Liam Hurtley.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Oh, yeah, you're not... come on, you're not pulling one over on us about that. He already
Madam,
admitted to being the
we
gardener.
have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee.
Yeah.
We need to find them.
Oh, my. Our tools are kept inside the shed
Oh.
that's right behind me. Here is the key.
You seem very willing to just let us investigate. All right, sure.
Thank
I
you,
mean, I'm
madam.
not going to complain about that. Oh, do we also have any new clues? No. I'm assuming that's going to be in the papers. All right. Let's go in. Yeah, the item interaction stuff in this game is much more streamlined. Like, you know, their context clues that they just... Or their context menus are much nicer. Interesting there. Doesn't... oh. Aha, we have a loose, ill-fitting plank. Aha. And that's the box. Oh, that's a very odd-looking lock, though. Curious.
Let us see what is in this box.
Ooh, okay. So, what are we doing with this? So we want to rotate these, but I'm not sure, like, are we trying to connect the lines? So we're picking which drum we're able to rotate, and then we can rotate all of them. Okay, so I'm assuming we're trying to make it so that the lines match up across all three, right? I want to do the inner one. So if that's the case, then this line has to be here. Yeah? There we go. That was pretty straightforward. All right, so what is in here?
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram.
Okay.
Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship.
Aha!
That That is interesting.
A little hanky-panky behind the scenes. Liam, my dear, you have been so good to me all the time that I've known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I have been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. No, you don't have to do that. He makes my life a living hell, but bruises fade, and you must not worry for me. No, that's not good. That's very not good. All right, so what about Liam's letter? Oh, so this is the one from before. And that's it? Okay, so maybe we can talk to her about this now. Be like, hey, I definitely found the evidence.